This is Derek Newcomer. This morning we're going to talk about reality, or what reality means, at least from my perspective and in my head. I'm not, as you would label, say, a realist. My wife would tell you that I'm the exact opposite of a realist. My strengths, motivation, vision casting, sometimes I do fail to look at the picture, the facts, what reality would be at that specific moment in time. So, reality, two questions concerning your reality and where you're at. Where are you at now? Okay, first question, where are you at now? As you sit back, take a minute, reflect on where you're at now, what you're doing. Are you happy with the track that you're on? Are you happy with the path that you're taking? Where does your heart tell you you should be? Is your heart putting you exactly where you're at now? Do you know that you're taking the appropriate steps forward that you need to take? So what is your reality? Reality in my mind is factual. So meaning, if I sit down and look at my business numbers from last month or last year and say, oh man, my business numbers are down. All right, that's a factual statement across the line. My business numbers are down. My business was down. It didn't do as well as I hoped it did. That's a reality check. That is a factual line of what is going on. My attitude toward that specific event or that specific reality check will determine how I move forward and the action I take. If my attitude is one of, I believe in myself, I believe in what I'm doing, and I'm going to move forward, then I'm going to address that factual reality with appropriate massive action to turn that reality around into something that is better and makes my reality better. So my assessment of that specific situation is going to determine my attitude and how much action I put into what I'm doing. How much belief do you have in yourself and what you're doing? So again, where are you at now? Let's take a reality check. Where are you at now? Take a minute, think about it. Where does your heart tell you you should be? So you look at your numbers. You look at the numbers of your life. Are you happy and satisfied with your growth? In a reality check, in a factual check, are those numbers reflective on where you think you should be? Now, with that in mind, and that reality check, what kind of attitude are you going to take into that? Are you going to take an attitude of, well, I've failed this, and I've failed this, and I've failed that, so why am I going to try again? Why am I going to try to move forward? What's your attitude going to be? Or are you going to look at those numbers and say, I can do better than this. I believe in myself, and I believe in what I'm doing, so I know that I can do better. So I'm going to take that factual reality check and put massive action behind it, because my attitude says, and I believe that I can do what I set out to do. Attitude is going to determine how much action that you put behind that reality check. So look inside yourself, ask yourself, are you where you want to be? Are you going in the direction you want to be going? Take a reality check, make sure your attitude is appropriate to that reality check, and take massive action. Derek Newcomer.